Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. I just have a question as it relates to the $1 million that is designated to your department from the gaming fund. And what specifically, obviously that goes for your work, but that you do on behalf of the gaming fund, but from an accounting perspective and a safeguard for those resources, can you just maybe talk a little bit about your responsibility in that department and what those funds go to?
Yes, absolutely. The unit uses informants and cooperating witnesses and as well as physical surveillance and the statewide grand jury to make sure that we ensure the integrity of the casino gaming industry and also then to enforce the laws of the Commonwealth. Right now, we have 7 personnel in the Gaming Enforcement Unit, which, as you know, is funded by the Gaming Control Board. We have 5 in the Western Regional Office and 2 in the Eastern Regional Office. The Gaming Unit has jurisdiction through the Gaming Act, and it's complemented by, as I said, 3 agents, 1 supervisory agent, and 1 deputy attorney general. We are a watchdog for monitoring potential criminal infiltration and/or potential corruption of the Pennsylvania gaming industry.
And I guess, are there safeguards in place that designate that $1 million and increase to 1.1 in this proposal specifically goes towards those employees and that operation and doesn't get used for any other type of operational cost in your budget or in your department?
Yes, sir. We're always very conscious of using the money appropriately through any specific line item. That money comes directly from the Gaming Control Unit into our office, into our gaming unit. We make sure that is only used for gaming.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And one final question. In your handout here today, you had, for the total filled and committed comp employee numbers, you have a number of 777 employees for the total department. But in your testimony and your budget, if you add up all the filled positions currently, there's 630 filled positions. Those 131 vacancies and the 16 new employees you mentioned seem to be, you're requesting funding for those in this budget. Are there, I guess, is this an area of opportunity for us to work as we finalize a final budget, that this area may be an area where we can look to reduce some of those vacant positions that you're hoping to fund? Are you open to that?
Let me tell you the situation from 6 years ago, from 2008 to what it is today. In 2008, we had 826 employees. Today, we have, in 2014, 721 employees. Those employees cover all areas of the civil, public protection, as well as the criminal law division. We cannot cut any more people. We just can't. Our office handles thousands and thousands of contracts. We defend the Commonwealth and its agencies in all of the actions that are filed either for them or against them. Our Public Protection Division has charities, antitrust, and the largest Bureau of Consumer Protection. Our Criminal Law Division covers Medicaid fraud, insurance fraud, child predator unit, a whole bunch of other, criminal prosecutions that are referred to us from the DAs. We can't possibly cut any more people. And as Governor Corbett, even as Attorney General, indicated, even back then, they could not make any more cuts. It's a matter of public safety. We cut any more, we are now taking people off the streets and the public is at risk.
And first of all, thank you for the commitment to the reduction. As I mentioned, I totally understand the rationale for the 630 current employees you have and the need for the 16 additional that you mentioned for the drug law enforcement. But the other 131 positions that are currently vacant that you're looking to fund over the next 12 months, I would just say, let's work together. Let's continue to work together to maximize the resources that are allocated while still letting you do the wonderful job that you're currently doing.
I will tell you they are vacant but committed, which means that we are making those hires because we have to. We have to keep that complement up. We have already reduced our complement from the years prior to the point where we can't actually reduce anymore.
And I understand, and if I may take 15 seconds to just echo the words that my colleague, Representative Mustio, said, your commitment to reaching out to the legislature on both sides of the aisle does not go unnoticed. I thank you for that commitment and respecting the legislative process. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.